All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here for the 2022 Best of the Best East versus West Baseball Festival. It features Class B, A, and 2A teams in the state of Oklahoma. Game 1 will feature the Granite Panthers, coached by Colby Snyder. They were a state quarterfinalist, losing to Roth. They will play the Oktaha Tigers, the Class 2A runners-up that lost to Silo, and their coach is Kevin Rodden. We are seeing here now who team, I guess coin flip will designate as the home and away team. We won't have PSA for the game due to a microphone issue, but we will have a scoreboard here, so we have got it in full play for those of you at home that are watching and cannot be here today. If you watch this game and you still want to come out to the park, there are 4 total games. They will feature Granite and Oktaha to start the day. The next game up at approximately 12:30 will be the Calumet Chieftains versus the Rattan Rams. They were a late substitute for the Red Oak Eagles. And then at approximately 3 o'clock, in my opinion, the game of the day will feature the Fort Cobb-Broxton Mustangs, Class B runner-up, against the Silo Rebels, the Class 2A 5-time champions in a row. And to wrap it up on the night, 5:30 will feature the 5-time defending Class B and A state champion Roth Tigers, and they will play in a game that should be a very exciting and fun game to watch, but they have the final game of the night. And it'll be interesting to see how all of these teams compete. I left off the Leedy Bison were Class B regional finalists. All right, Oktaha is your home team on the board. So if you are following the game, Blues won't match as they have elected to wear their navy blue with Carolina blue and white. Granite will be up to bat here in the top of the first inning. We're 2 minutes away, and game 1 of 4, a one-day tournament, will be underway. Oktaha. And then Granite, Granite. All right, number 8, Peyton Fedorczyk up to bat. All 4 games today will be broadcast by Prep Nation TV. We will likewise be doing video highlights at the end of the game. The tape delay will go live on video demand as soon as this game is completed. 3 pitches, and it'll be a 2-1 pitch count. 1-2 pitch count, rather. Sorry about that. Check swing. 3rd strike, base on ball, throw out. So officially we have a 2-3 ground out to start the game. Now up to bat number 2, Brady Smalley. Off-speed changeup gets the outside corner. We'll have a 1-1 pitch count with 1 down. Ball put in play to the first baseman. He'll flick it over to the pitcher, and it is 2 down after the 3-1 ground out. up to bat, number 7. One 0 pitch is down the pike. 1-1 evens it up after the strike. And back-to-back Ks for the Tigers now, favoring the pitcher 1-2. And strikes him out. So it is a 3-up, 3-down inning for the Granite Panthers. A fielder's choice in effect throw out. We had a 2-3, a 3-1, and then a strikeout. Oktaha Tigers up to bat, bottom the first inning coming up. Game 1 of the 2022 Best of the Best East versus West Baseball Festival. Yes, sir.
Hang on, hand me that blue one. I'm going to try to make a copy of this first. That's all I got for blue.
All right, now up to bat, number 3, Maddox Edwards. As I said earlier, Oktaha back-to-back Class 2A spring runners-up. Unfortunately, they have run into a silo juggernaut the last couple of seasons. Ball put in play to the shortstop. Takes it, fields it, fires. Ball is high, and it'll be a throwing error at the 6th spot. Runner safely on first. Now up to bat, number 11, Hunter Dearman. And immediately a stolen base, and now Oktaha has a runner in potential scoring position here. Ball again, and fielding error at the same exact spot. That'll put him on the corners for Oktaha. Take that back. He's going to steal second and save 2 stolen bases back-to-back. Rough start to the game for the shortstop for Granite. Now up to bat number 14, second baseman Darren Ledford. And that'll be an RBI out to left field. Coach Rodden is going to send them both in, so it'll be a 2 RBI single. He'll stand on the corner, and now we have a 2-0 lead for the Tigers. Well, it is a rough start for the Class B Granite Panthers. Ball high, and again another stolen base, so in effect they now have been able to get 4 extra bases on miscues. Meeting at the mound here with Coach Snyder and the players from Granite. We'll pause for an update. Bottom of the first score, 2-0 Oktaha. Right, back in play now, up to bat number 22, Tyler Allen, the first baseman for Oktaha. Ball hit out to deep right field, hooks over. Center fielder runs underneath it, tags up at second base and safe at third. So we'll have a sac fly, advances runner to third. Now up to bat number 15, Kip Christian. Ball again put in play to the third baseman. Bobbles it, fires. Another throwing error. Run scores. 3-0 lead for the Oktaha Tigers. And he will automatically advance to second base on the dead ball. So 2 earned and 1 unearned run here thus far for Oktaha. Huge first inning. Now up to bat number 1, Dylan Walden. Breaking ball catches the corner, evens up. Otherwise, a 2-0 count, 2-1 now. Ball put in play, fly out to shallow center field. It's going to waft over to the shortstop, though. They don't call each other out. Fortunately, they avoid another miscue, so we'll have a fly out to center field. Now up to bat, number 4, Braxton Casey. Well, if you look at the scoreboard, there are a consistent 3. 3 scores, 3 runs. Of course, the same, 3 errors. Hits it cross field. It's going to bloop right along. Oh, perfectly placed right in front of the right fielder. RBI single. Make it 4-0 for the Oktaha Tigers. Not much they could do with that. Took the first baseman and pretty much put him in a pretzel format, and then right field unable to chase it down. Now up to bat number 12, Cannon Robinson. Another stolen base, the 6th of the game. And down the pike, 0-2 count. So Granite's looking for a positive spin. They've got it right now high up in the pitch count. Definitely need to limit the further damage here. Oktaha 1 batter away from hitting through the entire lineup in the first inning. And strikes him out. Through 1 inning, your score, Oktaha 4, Granite 0, Panthers up to bat. Top of the 2nd inning coming up. This is Game 1, Day 1, and only 1 day action of the 2022 Best of the Best East versus West Baseball Festival.
We'll go out and get something. I'll send somebody out to get something if you want it.
Any run rules?
No, we've talked to them. It's just a scrimmage, so they want to, like I said, they're going to throw their pitchers a certain amount of pitches. So if their base is loaded and 2 outs and their pitchers that they count, they just pull them out.
All right, just confirmed with our tournament coordinator, Larry Milligan, that there will be no run rules today. Since neither team is in school, it is a scrimmage, and we will have pretty much pitch counts in effect that are regulated by OSSAA. So it is a horrific bottom first for Granite. Couldn't script it better for Oktaha, though. A throwing error single, a fielding error single, 2 stolen bases, a 2 RBI single, a fly out to center field. Another throwing error single that scored a run, a fly out to center field, an RBI single, and a strikeout. 8 batters up for Oktaha. Granite had a 3 up, 3 down first inning. We'll see if they can do any better here in the top of the 2nd. Now up to bat number 10, Devin Polk. 2-0 count now. 3-0 count. And the strike comes in a little high, but across the plate. Ball put in place. Ump's going to rule that it hooks foul, so we'll have a full count now. Probably the correct call. Fouls it off to stay alive. 2-3 will remain as our count. And walks him. So Granite with their first base runner on of the game. Now up to bat number 9, Maddox Bynum. Have a balk called, so runner advances to second on the stolen base. Hooks it foul. Ooh, he hit better. They'll have him on first and second. Now coming up to bat, number 22, Aiden Miller. Shows bunt, takes strike, 0-1 on the count. Perfectly placed bunt goes to the first baseman, who will have a 1-3 fielder's choice throw out. Runners advance from first and second to second and third, one down. Now up to bat number 16, Isaac Galloway. And make it a 2-0 count. Inside corner 2-1. Ball is going to fly out to second base and 2 down. Now up to bat, number 16. We may have had, I'm sorry, number 13. Yeah, I was getting ready to say Isaac Galloway was before him. Quade Berry. Thought we might have had a runner out of order here, but we got it correct. Blooping single, it is going to be a damage ball, so it's going to score 2. Granite is right back in the game, in safely at second, make it a 2 RBI double. So the first hit of the game for Granite proves to be exceptionally good, a 2 RBI double. We'll now have number 12, Dagan Sanders, up to bat. The way the game started, if I had predicted that Granite would hit all 9 batters before Oktaha, I would have thought that was a bet that I would lose. But they get number 9 up at the plate here. Ball will hook foul, evens up the pitch count 1-1. Oh, perfectly executed. So he flies out to shortstop. Panthers strand 1, score 2. We'll head to the bottom of the second inning. Your score now, Oktaha 4, Granite 2. Day 1 action, Game 1 of the 2022 Best of the Best East versus West Baseball Festival. Looking around the park here, it is hard to envision that Oklahoma's Board of Regents has authorized a $32 million renovation of this park. It'll be interesting to see what they decide to do, if they strip it down and build it differently, or simply just expand and enhance all of the bleachers and chairs.
On the side, that's where the new facility is going to be. So right on the road. So more than likely, actually, I've been told this dugout will now become the OU home dugout, and everything over here will become the away dugout. So they're going to build everything right here on this side, guys. If you wanted to,
So we've got a little bit of a scoop to share. And up to bat, number 6, Hayden Casey. In for another strike, 0-2.
I hadn't talked to him since March.
Oh, gives him the outside corner. All right, so back to the top of the lineup now, up to bat number 3 for the second time, Maddox Edwards. He got on base the first inning with a throwing error. And just like that, 2-0 on the pitch count. And make it 3-0. And finally gets the strike in 3-1. Ball hardly hit, so it is going to go into center field. That's going to be enough for a double. He'll round second. I don't think he's going to go to third, but he is definitely thinking about it. So in safely for the stand-up double for the Tigers. Now up to bat number 11, Hunter Dearman. What could have been for the Oklahoma Sooners this year for their baseball squad that by every account overachieved up until the very, time where they underachieved. Sooners 1951 and 1994 national champions, finished runners-up in 2022. As I alluded to earlier, renovation coming here for the L. Dell Mitchell Park. And we'll have a walk, so Oktaha again with 2 runners on. Layout will remain primarily geared and located going toward Imhoff Road. They will, in effect, flip dugout sides, expand the size of the ballpark. So it'll be an interesting project to see how they choose to do the layout here with exceptionally high topsoil for ground 2 and 1 for the lower level. Now up to bat number 14, Darren Ledford. He will fly out deep center field, and it goes over the center fielder's head, so the error is going to present a problem for Oktaha. They're going to have to get it, or they're going to lose it. So this is going to play to the favor. Oh, and he's another error. Oh, they had him out, guaranteed out, bases loaded. Oh. So I'm going to call that the error on the center fielder, so an 8 FE, but it almost was another error by the second baseman dropping the throw. Rough day at the office. Boy, if Granite plays that right and just times it quicker, they get the automatic out at first or potentially second, then first. Now up to bat number 22, Tyler Allen. And 3 balls in a row, 3-0 on the pitch count. And he walks in a run. So make it 5-0 Oktaha. I'm sorry, 5-2 Oktaha. Now at the plate, number 15, Kip Christian. Looping shot to center field. Flies out, tags up. So we'll have a sac RBI, make it 6-2. And now 2 down. Now up to bat, number 1, Dylan Walden. Runners both steal, close at third and safe by a mile at second. So the 8th stolen bases of the game for Oktaha. In for a strike, 2-1 on the count. Off the plate, 3-1. And he walks another batter. Bases loaded again for the second time this inning. Looks like we're going to have a substitution pinch runner on third. Coming in the game for the first time, number 2, Dallas Hamilton. Batter checks, swings, steps out of the box. And the money pitch down the pike, 0-1 on the count. Coach Roden wants the base runner at third to get more aggressive to force the pitcher or catcher into a potential error. Bloops it, got a run because there's 2 outs, flies out to center field. So they will leave the bases stranded. However, they score 2 more runs. We'll head to the top of the 3rd inning. Your score now, Oktaha 6, Granite 2. Panthers up to bat, top of the 3rd inning coming up. All right, back top of the lineup for the Panthers. Now up to bat again, number 8, Joey Smith. Close pitch, called ball. Flies right to the second baseman. One down. Now up at the plate, number 2, Brock Steele. I have to give credit to both pitchers. They're keeping the ball moving. Not a lot of beleaguering and laying back on the pitches. They're putting it right back in the mitt. 2-0 count now. Just goes foul. And another foul. 2-2. Full count. And he hit right to the second baseman. 4-3 on the ground out, 2 down. Now up at the plate, number 7, Tanner Taylor. Fouls it off. 1-1 on the pitch count. Pops it up infield. That's going to go to the catcher. And it is another 3-up, 3-down inning for the Granite Panthers. We'll head into the bottom of the third. Your score remains Oktaha 6, Granite 2. Game 1, 2022 action of the Best of the Best East versus West Baseball Festival. Just a reminder, our next game is approximately 12:30. It'll showcase the Class A regional finalist Calumet Chieftains against Class A state quarterfinalists, the Rattan Rams. All right, pitching change for Granite here. As I stated earlier, there will be some substitutions made due to pitch counts and just overall strategy in the game. So now on the mound for Granite, number 12, Dagan Sanders. He had been in center field. Now on the mound, I believe the starting pitcher, number 7, likewise shuffles over to shortstop, and the shortstop has shuffled into center field. Now up to bat, number 12, Cannon Robinson. And immediately called strike. Falls for a single. Leadoff runner on for Oktaha. Now up to bat, number 6, Hayden Casey. Bunt is not going to work the way it was designed. Pop up, out. Runner remains on first. Now at the plate, number 3, Maddox Edwards. He's been on both times he's been at bat. Error led to a single, and then a single out to center field in between left field and center. Stolen base, 9th of the game for Oktaha. Outside corner, 3-0 count. Inside corner called, 3-1. Tigers once again have a runner in scoring position here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And it is high for another walk. In for a strike, 0-1 on the pitch count. Flat is going to go all the way back to the wall. He drops it, so another error there. It's going to score 1, so they're going to have him on the corners, and we'll have a 7 FE single. It's just been a really rough game for the Granite outfielders and especially shortstop. So the second unearned run, I think actually the third unearned run of the game. Now at the plate, number 14, Darren Ledford. Runner will steal uncontested on the stolen base, the 10th of the game. High pop-up infield, shifting over to the shortstop. And he drops it. Another error. That is his third. Technically, the shortstop's third of the game. That's only his first, though, because he started the game pitching. So 6 FE single loads the bases. Third time this game that Oktaha has had 3 on. Cross hit single right field. It is going to be a problem ball. It's going to score at least 2 runs, possibly 3. So count it 1. Going to hold them. Wow. So only 2 come across. I thought third base might actually go for that one. So a 2 RBI double. Another running substitution here, so we'll have a pinch runner. Number 2 coming back in the game, Dallas Hamilton. This is the second time that he has been designated for a third base runner. Gets way out ahead on the pitch. Nice little breaking ball there for the pitcher. Chops it right into shortstop. He fires to first, so we'll have a sac RBI. 2 down now after the 6-3 ground out. And our score is now 10-2. Now at the plate, number 1, another fielding error. Run will score. That is a 3 FE on the first baseman. Make it 11-2. Now up to bat, number 4, Braxton Casey. Gets him on the strike, evens up the pitch count, now 1-1. Bloops it to second base. Fielder's choice will be the 4-3 ground out. So Granite strands 1. I'm sorry, Oktaha strands 1. We'll head to the top of the 4th inning. Your score now, Oktaha 11, Granite 2. Panthers up to bat. Top of the 4th inning coming up. Now at the plate, number 10, Devin Polk. Fights it off, evens up the pitch count 1-1. Outside again, so 3-1 now is the pitch count. Inside corner is a ball, so you'll walk him. Panthers with a runner on here in the top of the fourth. And now up at the plate to bat, number 9, Maddox Bynum. A little bit of a rut here for the replacement pitcher for Oktaha. And a beautifully executed single that is going to turn into a double. Runners will be at second and third, and the Panthers are in business. So just like Oktaha in the second inning when they ran one down the right field first base line, Granite returns the favor. Third base line all the way into the wall. Now up to bat, number 22, Aiden Miller.
Are you okay? Mm-hmm. So this is where you're gonna be all day, right here? Okay, okay.
Again, inside plate. Pitcher struggling with command on the ball location. And the ball gets away from him. Run will score unearned. It's going to be very close, but he makes it in. 11-3 now is the score. Stolen base for the Panthers, back-to-back. So the Panthers get a 2 RBI double in the second inning, and then an unearned run on the stolen base and wild throw by the pitching replacement for Oktaha. Full count now is our pitch count. And that's going to fall for an RBI single. $11-4 is your score. One thing to look at on the scoreboard, 0 outs. I'll be curious to see here how long Coach Roden will leave in the replacement pitcher. Now at the plate, number 4. I do not have him listed on our sheet, unless we've got a typo on the numbers. Well, come to think about this, this could be a 4 instead of a 21. This may be Seth Duwaller. Correct, that's Seth Duwaller. Little one-hander that the pitcher unable to stretch, and as a result, perfectly executed on the single. Granite's got something going here in the top of the 4th inning. Now at the plate, number 13, Quade Berry. Ball goes foul, evens up 1-1. On the mound now for Oktaha is number 13, Avery Browning. So each team now on their second pitcher of the game. Inside corner once again. So Oktaha on the verge of running kind of against the wind here. They're on the verge of letting Granite get back-to-back runners on, and that loads the bases for the first time for Granite. Shaping up to be a really good inning for the Granite Panthers thus far. Another shot right to the shortstop, tags on assist, so he turns the double play with the 6 on assist and 3. Three singles and 3 runs in this inning thus far for the Panthers. They just hit into the double play to take off 2. Soft hit to shortstop, runs, throws, fires, and off the mark. And he will steal second, and 1 run scores, and he is out on the 3-4 throw out in reverse. So Granite gets the run before, but they are out. So it is a 11-5 game, 11-6 game rather, I'm sorry. And we will now head to the bottom of the 4th inning. So Granite has a walk, a double, 2 stolen bases after a wild throw at home plate, scores a run, an RBI single, a walk, hits into a 6 on assist, 3 double play, and then a run scores off of a single that was borderline throwing fielding error there at first base, and then it leads to a 3-4 throw out from first base back to second. think we have a third pitching change for Granite. Diggin Sanders now on the mound. I stand corrected. He came in. He came in earlier. He's still the same pitcher. Up at the plate for the Tigers, number 12, Cannon Robinson. Off-speed changeup comes in for the strike. High foul, 0-2 on the pitch count. Blooping single to center field. Another miscue by the outfielder. That's going to turn it into a triple. He's literally going to get 2 extra bases and potentially home. Oh, my goodness, an in-the-park home run. Wow. That's another one that is borderline error. Had a bad angle on him. He didn't get the glove fully down to stop it.
It's a single with an error.
Yeah.
The run scores.
So I think now we're up to number 8 for the amount of errors for Granite. Whew. 3-0 pitch count again, and he is going to walk him. So Granite momentarily gets out of the funk that they were in for much of the first and second inning. Puts 2 on the board, top of the second, 4 runs in the last inning, or the top part of the inning, I should say, and then right back into the same pattern of letting Oktaha score a run in every inning thus far of the game, first, second, third, and fourth. That is a winning formula and recipe for victory. Yep, another balk. It'll be very interesting in a couple of the later games to see if anybody can put a ball out of this ballpark. If a home run goes, it'll likely be right field at 330, but left field wall is similar at 330, but then you've got some Real distance in between center left and right left, 385, and then 410 all the way back to the wall. If anybody can put it out of the park, we'll likely see that during the Fort Cobb-Broxton and Silo game. 3-1 now on the pitch count. Called strike, full count. I believe I missed him now at the plate, number 3, Maddox Edwards. And strikes him out. Deep shot center right field, over the head, all the way to the wall. He just bounced it right off, so make it an RBI triple. Boy, that was a deep, deep ball. So we'll call that one 384 feet. It just about ricocheted off of the O for Oklahoma. Right over there in that little area. Oktaha cruising toward a victory here for Game 1 of the 2022 Best of the Best East versus West Baseball Festival. They have scored a minimum of 2 runs in every inning, 4 in the bottom of the first, 2 in the bottom of the second, and here 4th, and then 5 in the bottom of the third. .30 pitch count, largest lead of the game for Oktaha, in case you're curious, 9 runs. Hooks it over in between center and right field. Center field calls him off, tags up, sac RBI, and another run scores for the Tigers. Now at the plate, number 22, Tyler Allen. Just off the corner of the plate, 2-0 pitch count. Blooping shot right to second base, so we'll have a fly out to end the inning. Oktaha scores 3, so through 4 your score. Oktaha 14, Granite 6, Panthers up to bat. Top of the 5th inning coming up.
Bob coming back kind of saved the program.
Yeah.
Second time this ever happened. Bob was mad too. Sitting down, he looked so angry.
Mm-hmm. Talking a little OU football over here. Now at the plate, number 2, Brock Steele. 28 days till Sooner football, I believe. They host UTEP this year. And the Brent Venables era officially underway in Norman, Oklahoma. Calumet Chieftains have arrived for their game. One of the fans in the stand kind of swatted the ball away from her. Very close to hitting her in the shoulder. All right, 1-1 pitch count. We'll go 2-1. Gap single there that goes right past the second baseman. So Granite with another runner on. Now at the plate, number 7, Tanner Taylor. We'll pause for a equipment exchange with Coach Snyder. Back to first base. So Granite's been scoreless in 2 innings, the top of the first and third, and then they've scored 2 and 4 runs respectively, top of the second and fourth. Let's see if they can break that pattern of the odd, even innings. We're here now on the top of the fifth, Oktaha with a commanding 14-6 lead. Inside corner, 2-0. Checks him back in. First time in the game that has happened. Chopper over to third. He will go for the potential double play. And double checking on the 6-4-3, I believe he gets him. So each team now turning 2. Now at the plate, number 6, substitution player, Raiden Martinez. Blooper that goes over the pitcher's head. He'll fire first, drops the ball in safe. So a good substitution there. Now at the plate, number 4, Seth Duala.
You want to call that a hit?
Yeah. Fouls it off. Blooping shot that's going to go infield right in between the green and synthetic turf for the dirt. So back-to-back bloopers and singles, and now Granite, believe it or not, has tied Oktaha 7 hits apiece. 5 hits just in the last 2 innings alone. Evens up the count 1-1. Down low 2-1. Yet to see any of the Rattan Rams players, even though I do see about 3 or 4 fans in the stands now. That anticipated toss out is 12:30. As long as we don't have any kind of extended 5th, 6th, 7th scenario here, we should be pretty close to starting that game on time. I'll do my best to let you know when we sound off for the end of the tape delayed broadcast. 2-2 pitch count. And down the pike gets him looking. So Granite strands 2 again after the strikeout. Through 5, your score, Oktaha 14, Granite 6. Panthers up to bat. Oktaha up to bat, bottom of the 5th inning coming up. The recruiting job that Brent has pulled off, nothing short of spectacular.
We're gonna end up with definitely a top 5 class in the
Well,
first time since 2010.
If they flip the 2 kids from Denton Ryan, Yates and is it Bowen?
I think so because
Yeah.
Jackson tweeted out like
Yeah.
Denton to
Norman.
Norman, and
Yeah.
it's like his 2 teammates or something like that.
And then if they get Ronald, Vickers, Hicks, that puts them already at probably number 3 or 4 spot. If they don't get Hicks, then probably 4 or 5, I think is where they'll finish. But it's going to be hard to catch Notre Dame, Alabama, and I think Texas they'll leapfrog, but they've pretty much been playing ping pong between Notre Dame, Ohio State, and Alabama at number 1 this year. And Alabama.
Dude, Alabama, I mean not Alabama. Notre Dame probably is better off without Brian Kelly as their head coach too. It's
Yeah.
crazy to say.
Yeah, it's probably a first time that you've got 2 rookie head coaches at Notre Dame and Oklahoma that are recruiting as well as they are.
Also, I don't like OSU, but at the same time, you gotta give props to Mike Gundy because he literally, I mean, without Mike Gundy, they're literally garbage because they literally are so good because of Mike Gundy as a coach.
It's been proven, and I think, that they're going to have to reevaluate the rating system because if you're going to cap 32 5-stars no matter what, that's all you can have is 32, then it's going to skew especially the 3s and 4s because by logic, you're going to have a lot of 3s that are actually 4s. You're going to have a lot of 4s that are actually 5s.
Well, the problem though is you don't go to camps, you have no really chance of getting a top.
Mm-hmm.
Because Mark Andrews is a great example. Because my dad knows his brother because he worked at OU Med, and he was like, Jim, the reason why Mark Andrews is only a 3 is because he doesn't go to any camps. They don't care about that. That's all.
All right, now at the plate, number 15, Kip Christian. down the pike to even up the pitch count, 1-1. And another high one, 3-1 on the count. Ooh, that looked to be a pretty decent pitch. So we got our first walk of the inning. Leadoff runner on. Now up to bat, number 1, center fielder Dylan Walden. Ball gets away from him, and yet another stolen base for Oktaha. If my math is correct, that is their 13th stolen base of the game. 2-0 is the pitch count. Outside once again. And down the middle for the strike. Third pitcher of the game for Granite, number 10, Devin Polk. So thus far, Coach Snyder letting each pitcher go a 2-inning, 2.5-inning kind of combo. Walks him again, so runners on first and second. Runner goes at third, also into second. Safe both spots. So once again, Tigers have runners in scoring position. Three-0 pitch count. In for a strike. And another bases loaded opportunity here for Oktaha. 3 walks in the inning thus far. Coach Snyder heads to the mound. We'll pause for them to confer. Score remains Oktaha 14, Granite 6. Now at the plate for Oktaha, number 12, Cannon Robinson. I will give the ump credit. He has been very consistent on that inside pitch. Ball gets away from them, chooses not to go, so runners remain first, second, and third. 2-0 pitch count now. Fourth consecutive batter to get 3 balls. Ooh. All right, that'll walk them in, so another unearned run scores. 15-6 Oktaha. So the pattern continues. Even innings, Granite scores. Odd they don't. Every inning, Oktaha scores. And that explains precisely why they are up 15-6. Now their second lead of 9 runs in the game. Up early 11-2, now 15-6. Inside again, evens up the pitch count 1-1. Just outside the plate. So every batter, 5th one up this inning, has had the advantage over the pitcher. See if he can bring it back as a 2-2 count. And does get the corner 2-2. Inside corner makes it a full count. So all 5 batters thus far in the bottom of the 5th have had 3 balls. See if the pitcher can break the trend of 4 consecutive walks. Ball put in play, right field. We'll have a fly out, tag up, sac fly, and yet another run will score for Oktaha. Runners advance second and third to third and home. 16-6 is your game. Since we're in a scrimmage here, run rules will not apply unless the teams just elect to call it early. And down the pike, 1-1. Give you an idea of how deadly and ill-advised the errors and miscues and unearned runs have been for Granite in this game. Each team has 7 hits. However, Granite has 8 errors and at least 4 overthrown balls at home plate, first and second. One-two count is on its way. Flies out to right field. Catches it, tags up. Yet another sac fly in safe. So we'll have a 17-6 score. And now 2 down. Now at the plate, number 11, Hunter Dearman. Hayden Casey and Maddox Edwards with back-to-back RBI singles. Ooh, hits the... I don't think they should let him advance on that. He's going to get the stolen base, but the umpire a little worse for wear on the pop-up ball there at home plate. And self-explanatory where he got hit. So Dearman will resume his at-bat 2-0 on the pitch count. We'll probably have another minute or two here as each coach confers. A little jovial teasing going on there. Next game today, approximately 12:30, showcases the Class A Calumet Chieftains. They were regional finalists in the spring season, and they will be playing a substitute team in Class A Rattan. The Rams were Class A state quarterfinalists, lost a heartbreaker of a game to the Tuska Tigers, who likewise lost a heartbreaker to Red Oak, the eventual Class A state champions. Originally, they were scheduled to be here for the tournament, but Rattan is the substitute team. That game will start at approximately 12:30. If we have any delay, we will let you know as we sign off for the tape delay broadcast of this game, and then we will post an updated graphic and a note on the Twitter handle Prep Nation. And down the pike, 2-1 is the official pitch count. Hard hit ball right past the glove, snags it, stops it, unable to get the throw. So that'll be another single, runners on the corners for the Tigers. So the first official hit of this crazy inning. Boy, Oktaha has just done no wrong. 4 runs, 2 runs, 5 runs, and then back-to-back innings with 3 runs. I believe we've got number 15, Kip Christian, at the plate for Oktaha. Whoops, scratch that. Number 14, Darren Ledford. One on the pitch count. Runner is safe at second. Yet another stolen base. That is the, I believe, 17th of the game for Oktaha. Another insane stat. Fouls it off. 2-2 is the pitch count. just foul. So count will remain 2-2. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fifth. Ball deflects off the gloves, so it's a 3-2 count. And yet another walk. Officially the fifth walk of the inning. Up at the plate, number 22, Tyler Allen. Ball gets away from him. Yet another unearned run scores in. Safe. Super close this time, though. Back-to-back-to-back balls. 3-0 is the pitch count. Another walk. Bases loaded again for the sixth time in this game for the Oktaha Tigers. All right, rattan Rams appear to be coming in larger number now. Believe I see the first baseball player over there, possibly 5 or 6 of them standing around. So both teams now here at the Dale Mitchell Ballpark in Norman, Oklahoma, the campus of Oklahoma University. Now at the plate, number 15, Kip Christian, 1-1 on the pitch count. Fouls it off, 1-2. And a strikeout ends a brutal bottom fifth inning. We'll head to the top of the sixth. Your score is now Oktaha 18, Granite 6. Panthers up to bat. Top of the sixth inning coming up. All right, top of the fifth underway now. Up at the bat to bat, number 10, Devin Polk. And in for a strike, evens up the pitch count 1-1. Kenneth Robinson continues in relief here in the top of the sixth inning. Ooh, close, 3-1 on the count. In for the strike, full count. And walks him. So back to back to back innings, Panthers get the leadoff runner. Fouls off, so we have a substitute hitter here, Isaac Galloway. Normally the batting order would have been Polk, then Bynum, and then to Miller, 22, in place for number 9, Maddox. Or number 16, I should say, in place for number 22, Miller. Falls for a single in between the third base and shortstop, right over into center, right field, left field. So 2 runners on for the Panthers. Number 13, Quade Berry. Pinch runner coming in, number 9, Maddox Bynum. Shows bunt, confirms that it is a ball, 1-0 count. Throws the bunt down. Fielder's choice 1-3. Gets him at first. Runners advance to second and third. Now at the plate, number 12, Dagan Sanders. In in for a strike, evens up the count 1-1. Just off the plate, 2-1. Have a pitcher warming up in the bullpen for the Granite Panthers. Hit right to the pitcher, another fielder's choice. He looks third, goes home. Caught in a suicide squeeze, catcher tags him, potentially looking to do a double play here. That right there will allow the runner to get closer, and again, it's going to be a double tag out. So we have a 1-6-4, I believe, double play. No, it was a 1-5-6. All right, so for the first time in the game, Granite unable to score a run in the even innings, back-to-back now blanks. So Oktaha will head to the bottom of the sixth inning, still in command, 18-6. Now into pitch for the Granite Panthers, number 8, Joey Smith. And up to bat for the Tigers, number 1, center fielder Dylan Walden. Fouls it off, 1-1 on the count. Cancel that and correct that, Dylan Walden. Just off the plate, takes us 2-1. inside and low, 3-1. Fouls it off. Stay alive. 3-2 full count now. Strikes him out, and it'll be a third strike base on ball attempt. So officially goes down for a 2-3 throw out. Up at the plate, number 4, left fielder Braxton Casey. And immediately he is hit by pitch. Up to bat next, right fielder number 12, Cannon Robinson. Two-0 pitch count. Keeps him in safe at first on the pitch back by the pitcher. Inside corner once again, 3-0. And another ball and walk. Now at the plate, substitution, player number 9, Canyon Elam. Back-to-back balls, 2-0 count. Inside ball 3. And outside plate ball 4. Bases loaded again, 7th time in the game. Hard shot, right to the shortstop, turns it late on the 6-4-3, hits the base runner on the foot. That should be a dead ball, but I think they're going to let him advance from third. And they do, so they get the force out at second.
Is it 2 runs or 1?
I believe they just got 1 in. Nope, sorry, 2. Yeah. I just misspoke, folks. That is a 20-6 game. So 5-3 on the ground out. We will head to the top of the seventh, so Granite will need to only score 14 runs. All right, so to recap the inning, Oktaha has a third strike base on ball throwout, hit by pitch, back-to-back walks, loads the bases, and then a 2 RBI single with the 6 fielder's choice unassist tag, and then a 5-3 ground out. We'll head to the top of the seventh inning. Score now Oktaha 20, Granite 6. If I had been the umpire on the field, I think I would have probably sent the second runner, back on third after it hit the base runner in the leg. But nonetheless, 2 runs come across the plate. Oktaha will finish the game with runs in 6 innings, likely not having too bad in the bottom of the 7th. However, we will be behind on schedule now. Next game is starting at approximately 12:30. Hopefully they'll be able to get pretty close to that. Pitching for Oktaha, number 11, originally the shortstop, Hunter Dearman. Now at the plate, substitution player number 1, Weston Brewer. Get over to the third baseman. Holds, fires, and throws him out on the 5-3 ground out, 1 down. Now up to bat, substitution player number 6, Raiden Martinez. And fouls it off. 0-2 deficit now. Pitch count favors the Tigers. Ball is hit to center field, perfectly placed, and unfortunately it is a flyout. Panthers now down to their final out. Now up to bat, number 8, Joey Smith. It should be a customary 4-3 ground out, and that is it. Officially, it is a 20-6 victory for Oktaha, Game 1 of the 2022 Best of the Best East versus West Baseball Festival here at Oklahoma University. Congratulations to Oktaha and Coach Kevin Rodden. Your winning pitcher on the game is Maddox Edwards. Losing pitcher Brox Teal. Players will touch it up, and then we will have Game 2 coming up shortly. I'm going to guesstimate probably closer to 12:40 than 12:30, but we'll try our best to let you know. That'll feature Calumet and Rattan. Once again, final score, Oktaha 20, Granite 6. That'll do it for Game 1 for Prep Nation TV coverage.